Hello, everybody. I am Alex,
I am Corbin.
and welcome back to Nerd Bucket. Today, we will be talking about the DCEU and just DC in general. You know, DC's future, DC's past. We'll be going over movies, games, and TV shows as well.
Also, we'd like to probably compare some things to the comics as well, because I do know that...
Oh, yes, and comics.
Yeah, comics are very crucial, and, also just kind of exploring the sort of roots.
Yes.
It'll be a lot of fun, so yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to focus on... we're going to start with the DCEU, because that ended with the new Aquaman movie coming out, which came out. I still haven't seen that, but that means the DCU has about 22 movies by its end.
Yeah, I mean, at least they knew where to end when they started losing money.
Yeah, I think 22 is right. That might be an off number.
Yeah,
but like, I have mixed feelings on the DCU.
Yeah,
because there are a lot of things I liked about it. But
yeah,
I will say it didn't grab the general attention it needed for the general audience. And I'm a big Green Lantern fan. There was no Green Lantern movie.
Yeah. There's quite a few missing heroes. Yeah,
there's quite a few. So I'm really excited about James Gunn, but that's a different topic. But yeah, I have mixed feelings on the DCU because Flash, I watched that. I liked it. Everyone else hated it. I liked it. I liked every single DC movie I've seen, but I haven't loved them.
Yeah, it hasn't been quite as pivotal. I mean, if we're talking about DC movies in the DCEU, it's hard to find.
I'm talking DCEU,
not just movies as a whole. It's definitely a lot more. There's a lot to like, a lot to dislike, but thankfully there is a lot to like, and a lot that's that the stuff that's there that is to like, is it's very good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Shazam was good. Shazam 2 was alright.
We got Batfleck and Henry Cavill's Superman.
Actually, Ben Affleck. No, wait. Is that the Dark Knight Batman?
No, that's the Batman v Superman.
Okay, yeah, never mind. He was right. Batfleck.
Yeah, we got him and his very comically accurate costume. Henry Cavill, which is pretty much right now the definitive Superman. Well, I mean,
he's gone now.
He's gone, but was the definitive Superman.
And I will say, I liked Black Adam. I don't know anyone else who liked it, but I loved, Dr. Fate was awesome. Mm-hmm. Hawkman was awesome. I feel like they should have called that Justice Society and not Black Adam, but, the Justice Society in that was amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I currently have not seen Black Adam, but I heard good things about it. It's so sad though. It's so sad to see so many loose ends not tied up.
I know, right? Because a little bit of spoilers for you. Are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. Cool. And spoilers for the rest of the people who haven't.
Yes.
By the way, for any of these movies.
Yeah, for any of these movies, even though basically all the post-credit scenes, you don't care. Do not end up becoming anything.
Yeah.
But let's see. I'm trying to see all the missed opportunities they had.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, they didn't add Martian Manhunter, but I'm talking post-credit scenes that just did not deliver. They at the end of Black Adam, they're like, "Oh, it's Henry Cavill. He's back. Whoa!" And then right after the movie release, they're like, "Yeah, we're not doing that." Yeah. He just got fired. So,
yeah, we're about done.
No. And then let's see, the Flash one, it was Aquaman. I guess that did come true, but it was just a teaser for Aquaman 2.
Yeah, which by the way, I really feel like they I know it's a matter of like scheduling money, so on and so forth. It's more of a corporate reason for it to end on Aquaman 2.
It really shouldn't have ended on Aquaman 2.
No, it should not end on like a single movie. I feel like it should like end on a freaking Justice League movie, because I feel like that would, kind of. And then
Justice League 1 sucked.
So well, the Snyder Cut, though.
Snyder Cut was awesome.
A Snyder Cut, if you didn't fall asleep, just going through the 4 hours that it was an amazing thing. So if we got a sequel to the Snyder Cut, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are choosing as their definitive,
and Green Lantern appeared in that for a split second, so that made the movie awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you could, tie all the loose ends from every single post-credit scene in the final Justice League movie, and just to give it some closure.
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel had the opportunity to do that with Endgame. They kept going and they lost money.
Yeah.
The thing about the difference between Warner Brothers and Disney, though, is that Warner Brothers realized that the DCU, is failing. And so they're
like, you know what?
They're deciding to cut it off, unlike Marvel, which is losing $2 billion in stock market value because they're underperforming films. But they keep making these movies because they keep gaslighting people into thinking they like them.
Yeah,
but
it's Marvel. I'm still mad at.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Is immeasurable. My day
is ruined.
No, but
back to DC.
Yeah, Blue Beetle is really good. I loved Blue Beetle. I think I already said that.
I haven't seen it yet, but it looked good.
It's really good.
I watched 3C films. I don't agree on everything he does, but he said it was really good too.
Blue Beetle is like the light in the dark tunnel of the DCEU.
But sadly, it wasn't bright enough.
I liked every DC movie, but I loved Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was really good. It was just like an enjoyable watch. There wasn't much depth, but I don't need depth really.
Yeah.
At least in the origin story of Blue Beetle, there's not a lot of depth.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, I guess
in the first place, even with the comics, there's not a lot of depth in the origin.
From what I'm hearing and from what I've experienced myself, is that a lot of these movies do need to return to simplicity.
Yeah,
because my gosh.
Oh my gosh, for real.
Yeah.
Especially with Marvel, but back to DC.
Yeah.
Solely DC.
It's just, because of these cinematic universes, the Solo movie has kind of just died.
Yeah.
So you can't literally watch a movie with being its own thing without having to connect it to some other thing. And watching a movie about a superhero you could care less about, that sort of thing. And there was a lot of they made sure to kind of keep the superheroes that you do care about in the limelight, but they also kind of they also kind of just add this so much story to it that if you didn't watch the other movies you wouldn't catch it. But also if you watch this movie, I don't know, sometimes it gets really heavy, really dark, really thick, so much to take in, so much to chew on.
Yeah.
And it's not simple anymore,
And that's a weird thing about the DCEU for a while, because it had continuity, but it also didn't at all.
Yeah.
And that, in a way, that played to its benefit, because opposed to Marvel, their films were decent at being solo films, and they weren't just a bunch of nothing like the Eternals were. I'm still salty about Marvel. Still on that Marvel grind. No, I totally get it.
It is, as for the DC stuff, I see why the DCU is dying.
Yeah.
It's quite obvious because they began with they started off good. Man of Steel was good because, first of all, it was a solo movie.
Yeah.
So like Marvel, like Iron Man,
Batman v Superman was pretty good.
Batman v Superman was really good, but I felt like I don't know. For me personally, I would have loved to have seen a separate Ben Affleck Batman movie, either before or after it.
But the real highlights of the DCEU was Suicide Squad. The James Gunn one.
Yeah. Not
the Jared Leto.
Yeah, not the one with Jared Leto.
With Jared Leto. But almost every single, if we're not talking solely DCEU here, just like the ones before the refresh, which is basically every movie DC's made.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all the rated R ones are just amazing.
Yeah.
Like, Joker is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Suicide Squad was so good. That one scene was Harley Quinn with the roses and like the blood spurting out, but instead of blood, it was roses. It
masterfully artistic.
It's so artistic. Oh my gosh.
And it's kind of it's like very much kind of comical, and not funny comical, but like comic in a way, like a comic book would kind of represent something like that.
It felt like it was bursting out of the comics, and like the way James Gunn uses his like back catalog of obscure characters from the DC characters, like Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, Polka Dot Man.
How did I feel for Polka Dot Man?
Yeah, by the way, Polka Dot Man, like, I knew that I had kind of hints that he existed beforehand, but this, I think, I haven't seen this movie, but like the fact that it brought him into the public eye is quite amazing.
I love that. And King Shark was just such a good choice. He felt like it was basically Guardians of the Galaxy, but DC.
Yeah,
that was it, and it was awesome.
Well, James Gunn, he's got his handprints on that. Yeah, James Gunn. Oh my goodness, yeah, like.
So I'm really excited about the future of DC.
You did
for sure
mention Joker though, and it's not a DCEU film, I don't think.
No, it's not. It's kind of like a separate thing, like with the Batman. The Batman
does kind of make me mad. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Batman either, but it kind of makes me mad though, like because the fact that Jared Leto is canon in DCU. That was the Joker we got for that. But I digress. I think. Like another sort of post credits thing is like Bad Apocalypse. We never got to get that DCEU Apocalypse movie.
We didn't get. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's a big plot line.
We didn't have the big closer that Marvel had.
Yeah, like, why the heck...
It ends on such a weird note.
Is Batman having visions in Mad Max? Like, I want to know.
I don't know why they ended it with... They should have... I'm sorry. They should have made Flash the final movie. That way they can do like a time thing, do a time paradox, and be like, "Oh, it resetted the universe."
Yeah, because if you're gonna end with like a sort of solo movie, then
end with Flash. Because he has timey-wimey stuff.
I mean, we know the stuff going on outside of it, but looking past that, even though it's really hard to
purely from a story.
Yeah, purely from his story perspective. I feel like ending it with the Flash would have been a lot more, I guess it would a lot more sensical as to like, and granted you can switch up the chronological order of the, of the movies, like, canonically speaking, but it still just doesn't feel right watching the movies in the order that they were released and being like this big old rift with the Flash and then, Aquaman too.
Exactly. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about like the new DCU.
Like the new like DC movies, and hopefully they take a little bit more of a better approach and like starting off with solo movies and then kind of doing a team up.
So like the first movie they're gonna do is Superman Legacy.
That's smart.
Which is gonna be like All-Star Superman. Now, I just recently watched that movie, and basically Superman gets sun cancer.
I flew into the sun.
Yeah. So
he didn't wear his sunblock.
A spaceship who is going to the sun, and he gets too close to the sun, and basically he becomes super powerful. Like his cells become super powerful, but too powerful to the point where his cells explode, and one by one, so he's slowly dying. And apparently they're doing that storyline for Superman Legacy.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's a weird one to start off, because that's when he dies.
Yeah, like, hold on. The one where Superman forgets to wear sunscreen?
Are they setting up, like, different characters? Like, it won't be the alter egos we know.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know they're doing a Brave and the Bold movie.
Ooh, like Batman?
Batman Brave and the Bold.
Ah, that's interesting.
But the Batman is not Bruce Wayne. It's
really?
Dick Grayson. And
no.
And the Robin is Damian Wayne.
Oh, okay, Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne.
Not okay, so I get it. We're so sick of seeing Bruce Wayne over and over and over and over again. So I kind of get that sentiment, but it's also like when you're starting a universe, what do you start with?
Yeah, like why are you starting I guess I get it.
At least they're planning on having Robin for once,
Yeah. They're planning on having Robin.
There is, though, confirmation of the Batman, too, which, I don't know.
Even care
I don't know. If unless it's better than
Batman, and I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
I want to like it.
Me too. There's so much that I can't that I want to like. Well, there's so much that I do like, but
it doesn't feel like a Batman movie.
It felt like it at the beginning for me, and then it just fell apart. It just turned into like another I guess murder like Saw movie. I guess.
Basically.
Yeah, it became it was kind of just depressing the whole time, I guess.
Yeah.
And I've seen a few depressing films in my life, but a Batman movie,
it wasn't like,
there's got to have some level of hope, and I get it, the whole I'm a symbol of hope thing at the end, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're good.
Anyway,
back to the DCU.
So they're doing Green Lantern.
Yeah. But which one?
They're doing so it's going to be Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Hal Stewart?
Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. So, first of all, love that they're including Jon Stewart. Because he's one of my favorite Green Lanterns. My favorite's Hal Jordan because I'm basic. But, I love that they're doing that. My only question is, why remove... So, if they're doing Dick Grayson as Batman and Superman's dying, how are they gonna do, if they really are planning to do different characters for the main superheroes, why is Hal Jordan still existent?
Yeah.
That's my problem. Why don't they do
you're starting at
younger, it seems like what's his name? The Guardians of the Galaxy. Why did I just forget his name? James Gunn.
James Gunn, gosh. Yeah.
If James Gunn is leaning towards a younger DC, then why keep Hal Jordan?
Yeah, I know, it's interesting because they're starting with younger they're starting with second generation Batman, second generation Super. Why would they start with why would they start with a first generation one like Hal Jordan? But there's another big point I want to make about all these DC movies in particular is why in the world are they so obsessed with Superman dying?
For real.
I swear
Superman's either always dead or always evil.
Yeah, I know. Can you just make Superman?
I mean, I won't deny that those storylines that have killed him or
I don't know, they were impactful and amazing.
They were impactful and they're really good. But once you do it all the time, it loses its impact.
It also lost its impact, when Superman literally dies in the second DCE movie, Batman vs. Superman. Because,
he died?
Yeah, Doomsday kills him, I think. Yeah, or no, he kills Doomsday. Oh, I spoiled that for you.
It's fine.
Well, that's how he comes back as evil. Is because Doomsday, he fights Doomsday and he throws Doomsday in the sun and, they get nuked together.
I didn't know Doomsday was in... Sorry.
Yeah, no. That movie is something.
That movie's weird, though.
Yeah. It's Wonder Woman's in it. It's they introduced Wonder Woman and Batman. And, it's just why didn't you introduce Wonder Woman and Batman before? And why are you killing Superman right out of the gate? These people have an obsession with killing Superman.
That's the other thing. Is Gal Gadot gonna continue being Wonder Woman in the new one? Because I can't imagine any other.
Yeah,
Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and it's and then with the whole Superman ordeal, it's you don't. You don't kill your character off right out of the gate with your second universe movie.
Yeah.
Because, there's no impact, Yeah. It's you only know this character for one movie, and granted, it was a good movie and everything, but it's just you gotta... It's not as impactful as what Marvel did right, which was Iron Man. You know, Iron Man was very impactful, very, very impactful.
But I mean, like, I can see that there's potential there, you know, and especially I really shouldn't be upset at all because I had a Green Lantern. So
yeah, so yeah, that's nice.
My wills are fulfilled. Now, ideally, they use Green Lantern and run with him, and he becomes the sole part of like, this is my fantasy.
Yeah.
Green Lantern becomes the sole character, like the Iron Man of the DCU.
Oh my goodness.
And it leads into Blackest Night.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Would like a cinematic
Blackest Night would be awesome.
Even not cinematic, even a short animated movie, because like I know DC has an animated universe and they're going to continue doing that. They just announced a Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah,
that's cool. Why haven't they done? They've done most of Jeff Johns' stories as movies, except for Blackest Night and Brightest Day. But still, Blackest Night is not a movie yet.
No, it needs to be.
It's so good.
Oh, that's all we ask for is in these comic book movies, is, you know, the comics. No, the comics. Use the comics, especially the most popular ones, because those are the ones.
Yes.
And granted, yes, they do utilize comics, like the Batman utilized Batman Year One, sort of, as Matt Reeves said. Oh, this is Batman Year Two, so. That was my Matt Reeves impression, but you know, you get it. That it was supposed to be Batman Year 2 and The Long Halloween it took inspiration from. So yeah, it takes like little pieces of things.
But it needs to be closer to the source material.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. Like, just like, you can be Marvel with it. You can make it your own
make some creative liberties,
You can make creative liberties. Just have the essence of the characters and the essence of you know, the storylines in there. Like Thanos was not true to his
comic
counterpart.
Yeah.
But
he's better.
It's in a way he was better because like
he had better motivation.
Just trying to wow a woman.
Yeah, in the comics, he's sipping after a skeleton.
But you know, like Darkseid, if they introduce him, I think they need to stay true to.
Well, they did introduce him.
Oh yeah, and Snyder. That's the thing.
They introduced Darkseid, and then nothing.
That begs the question: who's the big villain in the DCEU?
Yeah,
or not DCEU.
The new DCE.
Yes, because like, we could talk about like potential big villains, potential Thanoses.
Yeah, and granted, it doesn't have to be exactly like Marvel, even though Marvel's structure was very well done.
But like, the whole thing of cinematic universes is that it leads towards a big movie. Yeah. That's the whole, like, that's
if you're going to do a cinematic universe, do it right.
It leads. So that's the thing. This is like 10 years into the future.
Yeah, probably.
Once we get, let's say, Justice League Endgame. I don't know. I'm basing a lot about Marvel because Marvel's like the only one who has successfully done a CU.
Good old cinema. Successfully, till Endgame.
Till Endgame.
But in the way home in the
discussion. We don't talk about that, though. But that's the thing. Who would be the villain in this hypothetical? Who do you think?
I vote Robbie Rotten. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Like, there are definitely some candidates. Like, do they just go
the big bad?
Do they go back to Darkseid just because?
I would love to see. Shoot, I forget his name. Brainiac,
yeah.
Because the potential you could do. Lex
Brainiac
Luthor
has potential.
Lex Luthor has potential.
I don't think Lex Luthor can be big bad.
I mean, he could have a robot army.
He always fights against the big bad, though, and
Now
they could do no one big bad. They do a league Evil League of Evil type thing.
Yeah. Every villain is lemons or evil.
They could do what they did in spoilers for Young Justice if you haven't seen it, by the way. They could do what they did in Young Justice.
Yeah.
Where they have a league of evil villains that plot against the main characters.
Are you a real villain?
And then have like a huge war. That could also work. I could see them doing that. Especially like with all the moving pieces, having Lex become president, having
oh my goodness,
Joker, like having, especially if they have the characters from Young Justice, like Simon, all that.
Yeah, especially since they're doing younger characters as a whole.
Yeah, especially if they're doing, I could see a Young Justice movie.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that. And definitely. And it would be something that would set it apart from the MCU.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have just one big bad, they'd have a whole team.
Yeah, that would be... I could see that happening. But
I could see that.
If they lean towards one big bad, Brainiac's an option, Darkseid's an option, Necron is an option. Please.
Yeah.
Please, Blackest Night. Please.
Yeah. Again, yes, yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you something like the best example of a movie doing like a multi-villain story right, of course, is No Way Home.
Yeah.
And this is because we had like decades of character development through like 5 movies. So we already know who these guys were. Or more than 5 movies, like 8 movies. So we already knew kind of who these guys were, like the Tobey Maguire villains and the Andrew Garfield villains. And they all teamed up together, and it's something like that, but it was on a smaller scale. I'm thinking about something a lot larger because, of course, if Lex becomes the president. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, it'd be really, really cool.
What?
This gives them the chance to finally fire the Flash, the previous one. And, and to get, I really want them to get freaking Barry Allen from the Netflix show onto there. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Because we already have an established character on there. Maybe get like Arrowverse into this.
I feel like that could be iffy.
I mean, it could be, yeah.
Wasn't great.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are iffy things about that. But, I mean, basically acknowledge that there is a fan base, especially for the Netflix Flash.
That's true.
At least some of those episodes were really, really good. But it's surprising though that he just hasn't had anything. There's like a lot of other DC shows and stuff that really haven't been expanded. Oh my goodness!
What?
It'd be interesting. I haven't seen it yet, but Gotham. That is a show, Gotham.
Oh yeah.
It'd be cool if they kind of set some of the rules of the new Batman Brave and Bold film in Gotham. It would be so cool to have.
That'd be cool.
Oh, I forget his name, but I heard he was a really, really good Joker in Gotham, even though friggin' Warner Brothers was like, you can't use Joker. And they're like, yeah, we're going to use him anyway. We're just not going to call him Joker.
Yeah.
I heard that he was a super, super good Joker. I so apologize that I forgot his name. But if that can be the Joker of the new DCEU, I mean, that'd be great. He'd be super old, though, because, like, he was...
Well, I mean, like, I think they definitely need the evil... they definitely need a big...
they need a big bad to, like, rule the rest of the team.
But they also need the nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis,
yeah.
So, Green Lantern's villain needs to be Sinestro.
Yeah.
Batman's needs to be Joker or etc.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Jokers,
We've seen a lot of Jokers.
Whoever we haven't
Joker
seen.
has to exist.
Yeah, I
in
know.
the DCU. If he doesn't exist, then it's not fun.
That's what I'm saying. Gotham is a good vehicle to like push those characters.
That's true. You're right.
But who knows?
Lex Luthor needs to be Superman, and
but then you'd have to watch Gotham, and a lot of people haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, let's say Reverse Flash for Flash.
Yeah, Reverse Flash, Zoom, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, really, as long as I get Sinestro in, I'm happy. Because that's the thing. I'm really scared about the Green Lantern stuff because this is like, I love Green Lantern. Green Lantern is like my kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, ideally they go to Blackest Night, but that's not gonna happen. But what was I saying? Something about if they do like a Green Lantern Corps type thing, they need Sinestro, and they need other lanterns. Because I feel like part of the reason people get bored with Green Lantern is because they don't really understand how awesome it is.
Yeah.
And part of the reason it's awesome is because of the other lanterns that Jeff Johns brings in.
Yeah, and
they need the Spectrum.
Yeah,
without
exactly.
the Spectrum. So, like, I think they could do a lot of really cool things with a Green Lantern series. Especially because if it's a series, it goes, like, they can tell an expanded story.
Yeah. It'd be cool to do like a little mini series or something like that would like.
Well, they're doing a series instead of a movie for Green Lantern.
Oh, so they already had that planned. Okay, yeah. I see. Oh, but that's the deal though. I've kind of felt like failing Marvel right now is the Disney Plus shows, and like you have to have a subscription for this and that.
And like I'm iffy on the series, but I feel like if anything,
but it's Green Lantern.
If you have to do a series, you have to do Green Lantern because Green Lantern is awesome, but it has so much depth.
Yeah, it has a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of people that don't want to get into that depth. And you can't really do depth in a 1 hour film. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of characters to it. And the fact, the many power rings, the many rings.
Especially if they introduce the Spectrum.
Multiple rings with multiple characters just expands it even further.
They should add Razor. If they add Razor to the Green Lantern show, I will be so happy. Because he was a animated film, or he was introduced in the animated series, but he only has one comic appearance. And,
really? So he's like very underutilized?
He's very underutilized. So if they put him in the DCEU or DC universe, they can actually do some more things.
James Gunn can pull like a polka dot man on him.
And that's the thing. Razor's obscure, so he has a higher chance.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll get a Calendar Man finally. Who knows?
Actually, Batman could fight against Calendar Man because it's Brave and the Bold.
Yeah,
Brave and the Bold fights weird villains.
Yeah. So that can definitely be very much included in that. Calendar Man,
but apparently
Condiment King. I was just kidding. Into that one.
From what I've heard, apparently James Gunn is planning to connect not just movies and TV shows, but games and other
games. Whoa.
Yeah. So that I think. Movies, TV shows, I'm in for.
Yeah,
I am a gamer. However,
it's just like
I feel like putting that into the universe will make it hard for people to follow along.
Yeah, exactly. Especially those who can't play or you don't play games, don't own a system. People who like the DC stuff, but they don't really. There's a lot of people who don't have time to play games or finish it. Because if you have a key plot line in a game and then you immediately just and you have it in a movie, like a lot of people watch. I see a lot more people, especially older people, watch more movies than they do games. But it would be cool if the Arkham games were canon, though.
It would be I mean, it's a good idea in theory, but in execution, I don't think.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah,
but then again, it's James Gunn. Why am I?
But you gotta know though that James Gunn wrote the screenplay for Scooby-Doo 2, the live action movie that was.
To your point.
So he's not perfect, but he's dang near close in some aspects.
Scooby-Doo 2 is a masterpiece.
It is. You know what? It is a masterpiece. It does have Matthew Lillard, Shaggy. It is way funnier than the first movie. And it's just an enjoyable good bad movie. And Shaggy gets buff in that movie.
Yeah.
And Fred freaking does a standoff with. I'm getting off. Warner Brothers. Oh yeah, that's interesting. That actually kind of brings me back. So that then James Gunn has worked with Warner Brothers before, which
Yeah.
Well, on Scooby Doo. So
and,
this is kind of
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. So this is nothing new to I guess. Unless he's kind of starting a universe off the ground, then that's kind of something new. But I digress. You knew what I'm talking about.
I mean, I feel like he's definitely going to go for more obscure storylines, which is why I think
which is nice.
Blackest Night could be a possibility.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to put too much stock in it because I don't want to be disappointed, but Blackest Night could be a possibility. He could also do like a Crisis on Infinite Earths. I could see him doing a movie of that.
It would be insane.
Yeah.
And it'd be just absolutely like, it's one of the strangest, most obscure comics I've ever read, pretty much. I forget, but it's this, like, there's a certain guy who had like a comic universe. He never got to finish it though until recently. It was like 2021. He released this like Batman Apocalypse comic, where like Batman's like wearing an Arkham straitjacket as like his suit, and Lex Luthor is the reason why the apocalypse happened is because Lex Luthor and Superman had like this morality battle. It was like really like convoluted and confusing. There was like power rings using peoples as zombies, and freaking like Joker's head is in a jar for some reason. So and then Joker like keeps wanting to be Robin, and so he gets like this mech suit that looks like Robin. He's like, I'm Robin now. Something like that. It's such a weird comic. I forget the name of it, but it's an interesting.
You said Power Rings turning people to zombies?
No, but it wasn't Blackest Night. No, I'm talking about, there were green Power Rings.
Oh.
So, and yeah, no, there's like it's like an apocalypse thing, like it's in the desert, and then
probably death metal.
I forget, not death metal. No, I forget the main villain, the main baddie. I forget. It starts with an O or something. I think
Orion?
Omega or something like that.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. But he's like a Batman clone or something, or the OG Bruce Wayne.
Owl
I forget. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Court of Owls. That's something.
They could do Court of Owls.
They teased.
That's what they said. I remember.
That's what they said for the Batman originally. Yeah.
No, that's what they said for the new Brave and Bold movie.
The Brave and Bold. So, cool.
They're
okay.
doing Court of Owls and Damian.
Damian Wayne.
Damian.
I don't know. Same thing. Potato.
Potato Paterner. But I'm really excited about Damian as Robin.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. And that is it is unfortunate though that we don't have a Jason Todd, because we could have gotten a Red Hood. But
I love Red Hood.
Yeah, it's so interesting how there's like two Red Hoods now. Like there's Joker Red Hood, and then there's just Red Hood and Robin Red Hood.
Robin Red Hood. Yeah.
So I digress. Like it's super cool that they are introducing the Court of Owls, because they said originally, I remember back when before the Batman came out, before that movie came out, they said they teased the Court of Owls, and then it wasn't. I guess it was just a false story. I wonder now though if it was like just a pitch they had for a movie that James Gunn picked up and decided, you know what, Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Because then we can get into like the Waynes themselves, because I don't remember correctly, but there was one time I said that Bruce's parents were part of the Court of Owls or something. I don't know. It's like, because they're like the aristocracy of Gotham.
Yeah, Court of Owls
that are ninjas.
Yeah, Court of Owls is really cool because like they do a bunch of weird things with them, and like it's weird because it's like not just one face of the villain.
Yeah, and
you can get really espionage-y with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And even lead comic readers astray.
Yeah,
as to who the real villain is. So I think they could definitely do cool things with Court of Owls.
Yeah, kind of like
there's just a lot of villains that can that have a ton of potential. Now that I think of it, James Gunn could be super weird with it, and I'd be down for it. Like, even for big villain material, he could turn Mr. Mixel Spitlick.
I have not heard of that.
Yeah, he could turn him. He could turn him into the big villain, because I know Mixel Spitlick has like unimaginable power because of how crazy he is, and he turns. He's like a kind of wild card type thing.
Oh, yeah, so
he's like Joker if Joker was like magical, and like could do
everything. I'm totally magic now.
And like he's what's the word? Omnipresent?
Omnipresent?
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent. So he's like a big old being.
Yeah. But he's small.
Small.
He's just, yeah. So it's like,
no, Batmite is the main villain.
Yeah, actually, he could introduce Batmite. I really hope he doesn't.
Yeah, me too.
Like, knowing James Gunn, he could introduce some obscure.
That'd be weird. Like, oh yeah, just like Condiment King is actually the main villain.
Yeah, Condiment King's behind it all.
Yeah, he's like.
Vote for Condiment King.
Yeah, Condiment King just has to catch up in mustard.
But if Lex Luthor doesn't become president, I swear.
Yeah, it'd be so cool to see that.
Because he becomes president in like every other animated movie.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
And in the comics too. Yeah,
it's just a meme at this point. Yeah, Lex is always president, and no one remembers.
Guess what? I'm the president.
Yeah.
What? Who are you?
I really want them to do more Young Justice stuff with it, though. Like,
which, it seems like the direction they're trying to go.
That seems like what they're trying to do. Like, if they do Young Justice instead of Justice League, I guess I could do Justice League, just like a younger Justice League. Oh, that's the other thing. Booster Gold. He's introducing Booster Gold. I'm excited about that. I wonder what other obscure superheroes he could introduce. I want him to introduce Firestorm. He needs Firestorm.
Yeah.
Because I need my Firestorm comics.
I know there's like the Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Yeah,
he can introduce that.
Yeah, he can
for
introduce
sure.
that. Yeah.
Suicide Squad. I mean, he already has some leeway into Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they're already introducing once again Polka Dot Man, which was nice.
Polka Dot Man, yeah. Let's see. I know he could do stuff with. Let's see, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle. Firestorm, Black Lightning.
Ooh, yeah.
Black Lightning would be really cool to expand upon. And I think Blue Beetle, what's his name? The Cobra Kai kid, he's gonna stay Blue Beetle from what I know.
Huh.
But I don't know.
That kind of helps a lot. Yeah. I mean, unless there wasn't any direct ties to the DCU.
Like he was perfect casting for Blue Beetle. He was amazing.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't be able to tell. But yeah,
you should watch it. It's really good.
You should watch it. It's really good. Yeah, there's like there's like a ton of like characters that are just waiting to be unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it'd be kind of cool to see like the Hush plot line.
Hush, I love Hush.
It'd be so interesting to see a bunch of plot lines that for like the Batman villains that what they become later. Because we already have established a lot of Batman plot lines like origins and what they are in the middle, but like not at the end.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really like cool and interesting storylines that they can get into.
If they do One Bad Day or like the Killing Joke,
that
ends it. It's so good.
Yeah, that is definitely That is definitely one that really is really, really cool.
See, I know a lot of notable Batman storylines. I know a lot of notable, like Green Lantern storylines, but that's just because I'm green. I even know notable Flash storylines.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. With Superman, I know his death.
Yeah.
And, no, I guess Red Sun.
Red Sun, yeah, but that's a bit more obscure again.
Here's the thing.
It's a bit more off the...
Is he going to go multiverse straight away? Or is he going to
I would like
stay on the universe?
Stay, like, a little bit separate. I would like him to, like, take it safely and take it slow. Like, once again, show it slowly like Marvel did.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't go all multiverse on us first.
Yeah, first thing out of the gate. Because then we wouldn't know what to think about it.
DC has a better multiverse than Marvel. Because I will fight you on this.
Yeah.
DC has better multiverse of Marvel because of the Elseworld story. The Elseworld stories, Flashpoint. Actually, Flashpoint was in the canon. But, I'm talking about, like, stories in other universes.
Yeah.
So I'm talking Red Sun. I'm talking...
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I'm talking Injustice.
Yeah.
I'm talking...
Well, heck, they could even just go the insane route and like do like Stan Lee's version of the characters, which would be interesting. But like, yeah, they have a lot more alternate versions. That's why McFarlane right now has so many like
McFarlane
figures.
I'm collecting them because they're really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they've got like I've never seen that many Batmans in one place.
For real.
And that shows like the vast like amount of Batmans, because what Marvel did in the comics is they mainly just rebooted a universe, whereas once again DC kind of just took some universes and went all crazy with it, going into alternate.
Yeah, they definitely. What they need to do is they need to stick to one storyline and have it as like a loose skeleton for the to lead up to.
Yeah.
Like the MCU, the MCU's loose storyline was the Infinity War. With
also Nick Fury kind of showing up and never at the beginning, at the end of Iron Man.
They need to have a big storyline that is impactful and awesome. So like they could lead up to Flashpoint, they could lead up to Blackest Night, they could lead up to Brightest Day. I'm really partial towards Green Lantern, if no one knows.
Yeah.
Even though I've said it 15 million times. They could lead up to Infinite Earths. They could lead up to Crisis on Two Earths.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other possible storylines they could lead up to? Because, like, I guess they could lead up to Death Metal.
Yeah.
Or what's it called? What's another Justice League? Oh, Starro the Conqueror.
Just Starro's just back. Like,
back.
Knowing James Gunn, he's just like, I don't care if it was in the DCU. Starro's coming back. He's just a big bad.
Really fun.
It's just a big bad. I love I love the fact that with the design of Starro, they didn't try to make it all gritty and realistic and like ugly and just terrible drab colors. Like they went full on with the beautiful, like the vibrant.
Starro was so fun.
Vibrant colors.
He looked realistic, but also like he looked terrifying somehow.
Yeah,
it was awesome
because he was like of his imposing size. It was kind of like, well, it's like that juxtaposition, that modern day horror likes to do a lot these days, is take something that looks innocent, has like innocent like features and stuff like that, but have something completely off about them, something twisted. It's kind of like Uncanny Valley, but it's a bit more like a traditional like, oh, your favorite cartoon character is killing something, but whatever. But yeah. But
I'm really excited because they could go a lot of weird ways with it.
Yeah.
But I do want to take a moment to talk about the shows. Now we briefly talked about like Green Lantern animated series and Young Justice, but I want to talk about like the future of shows and like how the Elseworlds things are going to go.
Yeah.
Because they're continuing, not a show, but they're continuing the animated universe. They're continuing the one-off shows and stuff. So, like, away from the DCU, what shows are going to come up? Like, what would you want to see?
What would I want to see? I don't know. I'm just a huge Batman fan, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, by the way, it's kind of weird because the fact that we're getting the Batman 2 and a Joker 2 as well. I just wanted to point that out because
they're doing Elseworlds.
So that's just to explain their existence. Okay, cool. The TV shows definitely would be a Green Lantern. Well, we're already getting one, which is nice.
Yeah, love Green Lantern.
Spin-offs, I don't know if it should be like more like spin-offs, like a villain should get a show, or if it should be more like I don't know, kind of interesting like side projects that kind of delve into certain characters. It'd be interesting. Oh, it'd be cool.
What?
There's like a series, One Bad Day series.
That would be so cool.
So it can. That way you can have like established Batman villains. Like you don't have to do because origins basically have been kind of done to death lately. But you can do them in a TV show. You can like either have one origin per episode, like the first one could be like Penguin, the next one could be Joker, so on and so forth. Or you can like have like a character have multiple episodes, like a part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, like you have season 1 Penguin, season 1.
Yes, seasons.
Yeah.
That is what I'm for. Okay, that would kick butt. Like,
yeah.
That one bad day, because then you wouldn't have to worry. Oh, and also do it right, please. Do not botch the characters.
And Young Justice season 5, please.
Yeah.
Please, why did you end that?
Yeah,
stop it.
There are some like, if you're talking about animated universe, yeah, definitely. If you tie some loose ends up,
for real.
Also, do like. You know how Batman the Animated Series was, and they had and even had Batman Beyond, and that kind of went off of the original animated series. I feel like they should give Green Lantern the same treatment. They should give him like that 2-dimensional animated stuff. I do know that Green Lantern has like a 3-dimensional animated series, but it'd be cool. Yeah. It'd be interesting to have one kind of like Batman.
That would be cool.
It'd be interesting if they were kind of to expand on the original Batman animated series, but. Well, maybe that one bad day, yeah.
Would you want to see another I haven't seen a lot of Batman Beyond. Have you?
I've seen a lot when I was a younger person, but not anymore.
So,
but
would
Batman
you want
Beyond,
to see a Terry?
I would love to see a movie.
Like a possible Batman Beyond movie.
Oh yeah, it'd be so cool because they actually do something different.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen the show, but I remember the aesthetics and everything is awesome. It's got this. I mean, it's such a neat way to look at Gotham and the Batman character. And it's so cool to kind of build your own character out of the universe that you started. Like they started with Batman the Animated Series, and then they did Batman Beyond as a sequel to that.
Yeah.
Which. Yeah, because it's the same Bruce. He's old in the second one, and I think that's just super neat. And they kind of, I don't remember what show it was. I really don't. But there was a show that included the voice actor for Batman the Animated Series. I try to remember his name. It's very iconic, but. The voice actor, he actually starred as a retired Batman, kind of Batman Beyond style. I think it was it might have been one of the Flash episodes or Green Arrow episodes. I forget.
Yeah.
But I remember he showed up as a retired Batman. So they kind of did a little something like that, but not really. He had an exosuit or something. So,
oh, that's cool.
But it was just a little thin frame. I don't know if we ever. I didn't even see that, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I could definitely see I really want there to be more series.
Yeah.
No CW. CW needs to stop making series.
Calm down.
I don't care if Supergirl was good for the first few seasons. Yeah. I don't care about Flash anymore.
There's a reason why they canceled Batgirl.
There's a reason they canceled Batgirl. There's a reason they canceled Naomi. Mm-hmm. Stop.
There's a reason they stopped.
Stargirl. No. Stop it.
Batgirl was a movie, but
No, Stargirl was a show.
Yeah, Batwoman was a movie too.
Batwoman's movie. I never watched.
No, Batwoman was a show.
Right.
That got canceled because it was not good.
Yeah.
I remember that stuff. Yeah, the CW just stop.
CW makes me sad.
No CW, please. No
CW. We're good.
Please. No, thank you. What was I saying? But I initially, they do need to kind of make some more shows. I think they should make more shows for the lesser characters, I guess.
Yes, for real.
So yeah,
I want a Firestorm show.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love Firestorm.
You just get Teen Titans, the live action.
Good Teen Titans again.
Yeah,
well,
good
Titans, but that was CW. And
CW, yeah. Oh, Mateus Ward. He's the guy who played Marcus in he's the guy who played Marcus in Lab Rats. Even though he's
a good Robin.
Yeah. He literally he made on his YouTube channel he made a short Teen Titans short of him as Robin.
Oh,
So
cool.
he's a lot older now, but still, that'd be cool though to get like some actors like that. He was I can't believe how many times, by the way, I'm just gonna go a little small rant. I can't believe how many times Matthias Ward has almost been in both of these universes. This guy, like, if it wasn't Tom Holland, it would have been him. We could have had freaking Marcus from freaking Lab Rats as Spider-Man.
That would have been interesting.
Which is cool. But yeah, anyway, back to the actual topic. Yeah, it would be really neat to have maybe, like certain characters. Maybe we can, certain obscure characters can have their own shows, and like the more, bigger ones like Batman, Superman will have their movies.
I really want Green Lantern. I know there's already a series coming out. I really want an animated one as well. I really want a continuation for like continue 2001 out of the blue. Do it. They did it with Phineas and Ferb. You can do it with
They're doing it with a few shows. They're springing. Yeah, if you can spring like a sequel on a movie on us, like
you can just start a season. For a show that ended.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like I'm pretty sure, and I don't know for sure. Like me personally, like I don't know. Because I haven't seen all these animated shows, but I'm pretty sure there might be a few that haven't had closure, at least.
Oh, absolutely. Green Lantern, the animated series, did not have closure. Young Justice didn't have closure. Really, any of the newer series didn't have closure at all.
Yeah. So
They just ended it.
Yeah. Exactly. So if you can just spring a season on us, like you sprung Good Burger 2 on us, that'd be
real. Like Green Lantern has a huge cliffhanger, and they do not expand upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't get into that because
it's Young Justice,
big spoiler.
Yeah.
Young Justice ends with Superboy and Miss Martian marrying, but there's like another spoiler that I will not mention because that's a big spoiler.
Yeah, but it's like
they never
gets resolved.
They never resolved Prince Brion when he betrayed spoilers. Don't care. When he betrays the entire team.
Yeah. Like, okay. Well. Yeah.
They have him betray. But they don't have any consequences, and they say like, "Oh, it's mind control," but they don't stop the mind control, and they don't figure it out. So it's like, why say it's mind control if you don't get to,
I get the same feelings from like the Hunger Games movies. Like they said PETA was okay at the end, but I still feel like he's brainwashed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that resolve. I guess sometimes shows and movies don't explain like certain plot points. Like they'll say, "Oh, the mind control is worn off" or something like that, but they don't really give us a clear example, and so that kind of just leaves us to be like, I don't feel comfortable with this conclusion.
I hate it when like series end with like an unsatisfying thing. So you just. Your head canon just like ends it to the storyline.
I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard to just like kind of get off of something with like so much to close off.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to have like a satisfying ending with certain shows. I heard that like. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I heard like the series finale of Gotham was like less than desirable.
Oh, for sure.
I heard it wasn't.
Kidding, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I heard it wasn't like great. It was like one of its worst episodes. Which once again, like I said, I heard it was a great show. There were some things like I don't know. Like I said, I haven't even seen Gotham, but I heard the finale was a disappointment. That sucks when your finale just sucks.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah.
It was what was Gotham's problem is that it was rushed. They took the whole canon of the entire series and rushed it 10 years.
Yeah.
For one episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
For one episode. Like some shows will rush it, and then some shows some shows will get canceled for no reason. No, for a reason, I guess, but we don't know.
Yeah, for a reason that sucks.
Yeah, some shows will just get canceled out of the blue, so they don't ever get to resolve a certain plot point. Mighty Med's the biggest example for me. Where the freaking Oliver's mom is evil, but a lot of people, Mighty Med, we're talking about DC.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's a lot of shows that just cap off with an unsatisfying ending, and it'd be nice just to give us one more season, and it's possible with an animated series because nobody ages, nobody has to age.
It's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
This is possible because you listen. So
thanks for listening and being a proud sponsor by listening, or I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to hear more of our mindless rants or podcasts, as we like to call them, you can check more below. Probably not literally below, but on our page.
Yeah, you can
have more episodes.
We've covered a few games. We covered the MCU's unfortunate decline.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to more, we're gonna bring some more.
Yeah, if you want to listen, exactly. We're gonna make some more, whether you like it or not.
And let us know your opinions. And how they either suck or don't suck.
Well, I mean, at least be graceful about it. But definitely let us know what you think about these thoughts in the comment section below. What would you like to see out of this new DC cinematic universe? What's your favorite? What comic storylines?
What's your favorite comic storyline?
Yeah, what's your favorite hero?
That's gonna be it for us. Signing off.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.